And we are back. Last time we did the kid stream by taking a sip of this pipe. This time, first off, we'll change our equipment because I really don't want this fang repeater. And let's take the gel canister. What is this?
Seen a lot of strange before, but this takes the cake. Some things just ain't meant for this world, but who are we to judge?
What is this thing?
Go on, open it, she says. The worst that can happen already did, right?
Am I a dream?
Sentry turret from Portal.
Chromatic data overflow.
Oh my god, so cute. Well, anyway. Actually, will we take this one? Either Squirtle or gel canister. Let's take Squirtle. Because I think it will be more useful. So, let's take the stock pot.
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Next up, who knows where.
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
This time we have Zia's.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
Here we will be facing enemies from the wilds. And these stink eyes are some of them.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
Some wallflowers. Also pretty easy with this pike.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
And packers.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
And concussions. Let's use the galleon mortier for this.
The mama passed away from birth and complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
And stinkweed. And a bootlicker too.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
You work for the city mancers? Interesting.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
More wallflowers?
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Yep, we purchased him before. It was pretty beautiful. By the way, what are these packers shooting? Are those peppers? Maybe? Or thorns? I don't know. Come back here, coward.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
The pike is really useful for this.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Oh. An ankle gator. I really advise you to take the pike on this one.
The young man convinced her to take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Lots of packers. Small ones, that's that.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Why would he do that?
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Thank God we took out the big packers.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
I don't think we've ever met this man. Maybe the Calamity got him.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
That's quite dangerous though, isn't it? This time two small alligators. A lot more troublesome than only one of them.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
So plan failed. Okay, got most of them.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip, told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
Wow. Rapid fire ones this time. But with the galleon mortar, this is pretty easy too.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mancers, and she'd go free.
So he probably took that deal. Is what I imagine anyway. And the last concussion.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
I think your father is wet. That guy that used the Calamity to make it blow up in their own face. I don't see who else could that be, seeing as you work for the Mancers. And here's the Lung Blossom. At least the easy sort of them.
as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oh, some kids. Sweet kids.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole.
Oh wow, one of them fell down. Seems like they really are kids.
One day that
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Yep, her father is definitely Ben. There's no other explanation. Interesting.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
Okay. So this time we took Zia's stream by eating a lot from the stock pot. So next time will be, I think, Zulf's stream. So, until then.